All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I am your host, John. And if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it means a lot to us. And I am going to recap the Scottish Genesis Open. That's basically the national championship for the country of Scotland. And the reason you get a lot of big names is because the fourth major, the British Open, is going to happen this week. And they want to kind of get used to the links style course. Robert McIntyre was your defending champion. And I'm going to basically talk about the telecast here. I don't know who is in charge of the camera angles, but God, they suck. They are just terrible. I'm a golf fan. I watch a lot of golf, and all too frequently they would hit a tee shot, and I would have no clue where that thing ended up. I would have to listen to Dottie Pepper go, "Oh, it's in the right rough. Oh, it's in the left fescue." I couldn't see it. They would literally. It was like a camera looking out at the ocean, in Jaws, when you're just looking at endless sea and you're like, yeah, it's out there somewhere. Yeah, the shark's out there somewhere. Yeah, the golf ball's out there somewhere. I don't have a clue. And it made me really appreciate how good the American telecasts are because when that ball lands, you pretty much know where it is. There's a guy there, they got a drone, they got it all going on. And I don't know if they don't allow drones, but it did seem like it just seemed like they were shooting everything from 500 yards away. And you were hoping and praying you could figure out what was going on. Golf Channel had it. It's obviously probably coming out of the BBC or a British feed, whatever it was. And I don't like the way the British do it. Let me tell you what I like about how the British do golf. They use great words. I heard the word majestic, spectacular. I heard really, really eloquent words to describe it. I'm going to tell you something that I have a problem with all golf telecasts, British, American, when they intertwine, all that. When a guy hits a bad golf shot, just say he hit a goddamn bad golf shot. Don't sit there and go, "Oh, he got an unlucky break. That's a that's just an unfortunate circumstance." Like Jesus Christ, the guy hit a bad shot. Don't tell me about how every time the guy hits a good shot, wow, how magnificent he is. Okay, that's fine. He is. He's super talented. I'll never even have as much talent in my body as he does in his little pinky. But god dang, man, call a bad shot a bad shot. Don't sit there and apologize and cover for it or whatever all that is. And they talk weird. During the British feed, I heard them talking about each other's hair. And I'm like, wow. I mean, is this me or Conan O'Brien or what is it? I don't know what's going on, but they were saying, "Oh, yeah, he's got a full shot like you got a full head of hair." And I'm like, "What the Sam Hill is he talking about?" Yeah, right. Also, on the Golf Channel, let me tell you, I'm hardcore. I'm watching this and the coverage is like a 30-minute infomercial that they put in like three golf shots every half hour. You'd see. I'll tell you what I saw a couple times the final threesome of Cutter Up, McIlroy, and Wyndham Clark, and they would show them finish putt out in a hole. It takes about 4 minutes, and well, except for Cutter Up, that guy takes 4 minutes just to breathe, and then they would go to a commercial literally for 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, Jesus criminy. I mean, it was literally, I counted one time 8 straight commercials, 8 straight. And that's when I started picking it up. It could have been 10, 12, whatever. It was just never ending. And I guess they cut to CBS and they didn't tell me because I'm looking up, I'm watching it, and then I look up again, and now I got the Dicks Open in New York or something. I'm like, wow, what happened to that? And I was thinking to myself, wow, that's pretty crappy. But I guess they had contractual obligations to hand it over to CBS. And we got Jim Nance, who he is just great. He is just spectacular on the golf coverage, except the fact that he never criticizes anybody. There's no criticism comes out of that mouth. What that man calls criticism, you and I would call praise. Okay? He's great. He's like Vin Scully, uh, just a wordsmith. He sets the tone, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, oh, and then Trevor Rubbleman. Oh my God, who did he sleep with to get that job? Yeah, I know he got the job because he got a green jacket. Okay, but man, I hate Phil Mickelson more and more because Phil Mickelson would have got that job if he wasn't such a turncoat and a greedy son of a bitch, and he wanted to take that live money. Like, I wish he was in the booth because Trevor Immelman, I don't even know where to start with how terrible this guy is. Okay, first of all, he gets his brother on the telecast. Oh, that's great, man. Maybe you can have some kids too. We can just have the Immelman family hosting the Masters. But he is trying to be a little more critical and a little more precise in his comments. But literally, he will not disagree with Jim. He just won't. Jim is God, and he understands where his bread is buttered. He is not going to piss him off. And I really do think Netflix, you can listen to this. You don't even have to pay me for this. You need to do a reality series on Wyndham Clark. He's the gentleman who won the U.S. Open in Los Angeles a couple years ago. He's fallen on some hard times, and this guy, literally, you could see him cussing after every shot. This is the guy, after he had a bad U.S. Open this year at Oakmont, destroyed his locker. Said, sorry, we're going to move on. This guy is a volcano. And man, I want a mic on this guy all day and all night. Netflix, you need to get on it. Because this guy, man, this guy is some content. This guy will hit the ball 30 yards left, 30 yards right, and man, you will hear him cussing until that thing stops rolling. And then when he gets up there, there's a new set of Tourette's. Oh, God. All right. I had McIlroy. I had him at 10-1. I thought I had a shot there. He came in second. Cutter up got the win. He also got one of the 3 open invitations to the British Open. Kudos to him. I like to see that. And now we go into the British Open. I'll probably do the podcast on Tuesday about who I think the favorites are and who I don't. I will tell you this. I think we're going to break a string here. I think we're going to see somebody from the European continent win this. I don't think it's going to be American. I don't think it's going to be Schauffele. I don't think it's going to be Morikawa. I don't think it's going to be Scheffler. Not that they don't have the talent. I just don't. I think this is time. This is a shot for somebody from the continent to get there. All right. So kudos to Mr. Cutterup for winning 15 under. McIlroy in second at 13 under. And all right, that's all I got to say about that. And like I said, we'll give you some more content on golf on Tuesday with the British Open. All right, if you could, though, please hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And we'll see you soon on Off the Rails Sports Podcast.